Sunday night and you're about to watch Tarot Nice to Meet You, the show featuring live tarot reading for comedians by, other comedians. Here are your hosts, Carly Smallman and Sarah Isles.
Tarot! Tarot, everyone! Welcome to this evening's show. How are you doing? My name is Carly. This is my lovely friend Sarah.
Hi.
And we are here to read some tarot cards for a very special guest. How are you doing this week, Sarah?
Good. Thank you for asking, Carly.
You're welcome.
It's weird because I found that this week lots of people, I've had loads of Zoom parties and I was like, yay, what are you up to? What's going on? Absolutely nothing.
No.
Like you can't do anything. So there's nothing really to talk about. So I feel like I was just talking about the contents of my fridge, really exciting things like that because I can't tell them about the freezer.
No. No, because otherwise they'll know about
people think that I'm nuts.
Your spells.
My witchy, crazy nut stuff. How was your week?
Well, I got very excited because I reorganised a kitchen cupboard. What? This is what lockdown has turned me into. I was so proud that I texted 3 different people.
I wasn't one of them.
No, because I thought you would really slag me off. I was waiting for now to tell you.
So I can slag you off now?
Yeah, probably. But I was waiting for now to tell you because I was so proud. And I will show you the cupboard after the show if you would like to see it.
I think I'm good.
No.
Maybe I haven't seen a cupboard like this before, or maybe it's going to change.
It was getting overflowing with Tupperware, guys. You know what it's like. Also, I never throw away the containers for takeaways. So it was just like open the cupboard, just like rains down with. Oh, Ali, my hair looks like it's. Thank you, Ali. Okay, I'm just gonna. Shall I say this on the show? So I did a spell to magic an intention into a crystal, and this is my little tiger's eye. It's very shiny, and it was to make me feel more confident about how I look. So I feel like Ali has been brought by the tiger's eye, not by our marketing for the show.
No, not all the silly little videos that we did. Well, some people are just tuning in to hear about Carly's cupboard, so
in most of the viewers.
I mean,
in fact, if you are watching and you would like to say hello, please leave a comment. We would love to know who you are. We would love to know where you're watching from. Yeah. And we'd love to know how your week's been. Have you done anything exciting as clean out a cupboard? Are you in lockdown where you are?
Yeah.
If so, let us know what you've been doing to fill the days, because we obviously need inspiration.
We do. And obviously, as we say every week, we will pull a card for you at the end. So if you've got any questions and you want to ask us something, we can ask the cards at the end. So what Carly and I always do is just before we do the show, she pulls a card for me and she pulls a card for herself. And historically, my cards have been absolute dog shit.
Real dog shit.
Real bad. Real bad. But today, I have gotten the Fool.
And that's not to say Sarah's a total fool. It's actually a good thing.
I mean, I'm just an absolute bellend. And there I am at the edge of a cliff, just about to jump off.
That's how we all feel.
But I've packed, my goodie bag to take with me on my journey.
What's in your bag, babe? What's in the bag?
Tupperware from your cupboard. Because Carly was getting rid of some.
And look, there's my dog.
I know, there's your dog who's actually sitting next to me instead. But yeah, so this is exciting for me. This means that I'm on the beginning of something new and fresh, and I'm going to approach it with.
It doesn't have a number, that card, because it's infinite potential.
Yes.
Doing that feels dirty.
Inappropriate really early on. What card did you get, Carly?
Speaking of dirty, I got a man holding a massive cock.
That explains it, doesn't it? Carly's risky this week.
Yeah, no, this is not a massive cock. It's a wand, Sarah.
Well, some people do say wand instead of penis.
Who says that? Well, suck my wand. No one says that.
Well, no, that's not sexy when you say it like that, is it? Or suck my wand. I mean, if a guy's saying that, obviously you're not going to. But, there's various... Anyway,
I was not even okay. It's the card of inspiration. The universe is going to give me inspiration. Hopefully, nothing as filthy as sucking any wands. Actually, it's lockdown. I can't.
No, and actually, it would be highly inappropriate.
I'm glad it's been taken away. I'm so happy that we started the show with blowjobs, because otherwise we'd have nowhere to go.
Well, I know. Do you know what they say? Set the bar. And off you go from there.
Yeah, they don't even say whether to set it high or low. They just say to set it.
Set a bar, and we set the bar, and the bar is blowjobs.
The bar is blowjobs.
Ace of wands.
The ace of cock. Can you tell we haven't seen anyone else apart from? I got very overexcited going to the supermarket and seeing other people. That was a big day out. But yes, please do leave a comment. Let us know how you are. Let us know where you are. We would love to hear from you. I'm going to bring on a guest. Oh, Angie. Hi, I'm Angie in Norfolk. I've been busy delegating cleaning the cupboards to my husband.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
If we had husbands, we would delegate the cupboards to them as well. So
Sarah got rid of her husband because she didn't even think he was worthy of cleaning cupboards.
No, poof, he was gone. No, with witchy spells, just a good old-fashioned divorce.
Just a good old-fashioned divorce. The cupboards weren't good enough, Angie. And not that I'm saying that if your husband can't do the cupboards to get rid of him, but I mean, just get rid of him. Huh?
Well, the thing is, my ex wouldn't have done the cupboards. So actually, Angie, you've picked a great man because, you know, he's cleaned the cupboards. What's in your cupboards tonight, viewers?
Is everyone going lockdown mad, or is it just Sarah and I?
Little bit.
No, Angie, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I really hope your cupboards are spick and span by the end of lockdown.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought we'd been in lockdown for about 3 weeks, and then Sarah informed me it's been just over a week.
It has though, because I thought it was. I thought, oh, you know, we've only got like a week left, and then it's like, no, it was like just over a week. So it's 2 weeks on Thursday. Feels a long time.
Feels a long time, guys.
Long time.
So please drop us a line. We both live alone, and we'd love to hear from you. So before we do anything else, I really want to bring on our guest. I'm very excited about this week. I mean, I'm excited about every week, but this one in particular, because our guest is not only a brilliant stand-up comedian, not only a wonderful actress, not only an incredible writer, not only a viral internet sensation, but she also happens to be one of my best friends and my business partner who I run my Bring Your Own Baby comedy shows with. Check it out on my website if you don't know what I'm talking about. Her name is Elisa Kiria, and we are welcoming her as a fan of the show to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hello! What an intro! My God, I just want to take you with me everywhere I go, but I do take you with me everywhere I go.
Yeah, it's true. I'm Elisa's head fan. When we go into the pub, I do that. Not only is a woman entering a pub and
I can't get in there. Introduce me.
Genuinely, when we do shows together, Elisa relies on this. Go, would you like me to hype you? We do that.
So you're each other.
And Kanye West, we're like, I'm gonna hype you, and we get on the mic and hype each other. We're so gangster, it's ridiculous.
I always imagine that we're like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, but we're just white women who can't rap.
Yeah, I think that's probably exactly how we come across. But hey ho, I'm so excited. Sarah, hi Carly. I'm such a super fan, and I can't believe I'm actually here in the studio. I've just been watching.
You've watched the show, haven't you, babe? You've watched
every week. I love it. I think I'm officially top fan with Diane Spencer, and used to be with Buns Glazing. We have to say that because Buns
Glazing.
Where's Buns?
I don't know what happened to Buns.
I'm worried.
He still follows us on Insta.
Sometimes he messages me on Insta. He slides into my DM. I don't want to bug. It's like,
he's never slid into my DM. Why haven't
Buns is always in my DMs.
Why does no one slide into my DMs? But literally, my DM is so clear.
Because you're so angry and unapproachable.
I'm not openly angry. I am now. I mean, I'm angry now.
Look at this.
Slide into my DMs. Why don't you?
Buns.
If that'll do it. That'll do it, Sarah. They'll all be in your DMs now.
What has she done? She'll have admin all week to do to get. Buns, if you're watching, can you drop a comment? Because Buns, for those that are new to the show, used to watch every week, and then he's gone. So we're a little bit worried about Buns, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's all right.
I am.
I'm really angry with you, Buns.
Do you think about him a lot, Elisa?
I do. I do. But I'm glad that to be honest, I've knocked Buns off the #1 fan spot, and here I am, and I'm actually on the show. So in your face, Buns.
Oh, whoa. Buns is never. I'm going to get some really angry DMs from Buns after this show.
I'm going to get nothing, so carry on.
No DM.
Nothing.
Now, Elisa, I'm going to have to call you Elisa. I'm used to calling her wifey, and I'm going to have to try to refrain from doing that on the show. No, I suppose I can. It's my show.
Yeah. You can pretty much do whatever you want.
Now, you are a fan of the woo-woo yourself, aren't you?
Love a bit of the woo-woo. I'm not as versed at all in the witchy ways like you guys are, and the tarot, which I would love to know more about. That's why I watch this show, like a super fan. But I love a bit of woo-woo. I love a bit of energy work, a bit of crystal. Like the other day, I go to see an energy healer, right? And and I'd had a session and I felt a bit weird afterwards. So I texted her and said, "Oh, I'm feeling a bit odd." She goes, "Don't worry, I'll tune in and sort you out." And then I think I said the most woo-woo thing It wasn't like that, Sarah. For goodness sakes, honestly.
I wasn't saying it like that. That's not
mine.
It's energy healing.
No, that's what I thought.
Healing, Sarah. For God's sake.
For God's sake, Sarah.
Anyway,
we started
rebalanced me.
But that's not what I was thinking.
What did you say? What did you say?
Well, but she said she'll rebalance me. So I think I said out loud the most woo-woo thing I've ever said, and I said to my husband, "Babe, give me a minute. I'm having my energy rebalanced by my healer." And so then I just made Will, my husband, leave the room, and I just like this. After saying the most woo-woo sentence I've ever said, but I love it. I love it. On. Sorry, say again.
Did you feel rebalanced afterwards? Did it actually tune in?
Of course I did. And I actually have all my, since lockdown and all this bollocks, energy sessions on Skype, and it completely works. Completely works.
Yeah, well, this is going to make people very surprised, but I actually had an energy healing done on my dog.
No, really?
And yes, I did. By someone who is watching the show tonight. And I shit you not, the dog calmed right down. He went from being quite alert and a bit boisterous, and he just lay there the whole time, dead still. So
that's my sister. Shout out to Ali.
Ali, great energy healer.
Amazing.
Right.
Oh, so your sister is an energy healer. You actually
she's not mine, and she does also do my energy healing sometimes, but I've also got another energy healer. I've got a whole staff of energy healers.
I've met one. I have not even one. I feel so useless.
She feels working class.
I feel very working class. No one's ever tapped into my energy.
Oh, you've got to get yourself an energy healer, sweetheart.
Yeah, if you'd like to leave a comment for Sarah to get an energy healing.
Ruddy fool here.
So I'm going to begin the woo-woo section of the show, not just talking about energy healing. We're talking about so much tonight. We are going to start with our first round of the show that we like to call Brief Encounters. It's like close encounters, paranormal and crazy stuff, but we keep it brief. So Elisa, we would love to hear if you have a story for us about anything unusual, unexplained, witchy, ghosty, think kind of Charmed, but in real life.
Yeah.
Real life. Fucking witch Charmed is real.
Oh, no, you guys would be so good. You could be them. You could be them.
Thank you. That is the nicest thing I've ever
said.
So
kind.
You really could. Or Hocus Pocus, one or the other.
Oh my God, even better. Yeah.
I watched that the other day. It's fabulous, isn't it? So, okay, I have one. I'm going to try and keep it brief. But yeah, this is, I think, my most sort of potent, unexplained spookiness that has happened to me. So, okay, let's take us back to when I was about 16 and I discovered Joni Mitchell for the first time. Started listening to Joni Mitchell, loved her stuff, and I was in love with the song A Case of You that she sings. I'm sure Carly can sing it better than I can. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's gorgeous.
I sing it better than Joni. I sing it better than Joni, babe.
That is quite a casual boast there.
It's not true. It's not true.
It is
true.
Lovely voice, Carl. But yeah, so is Joni, and so she's got this gorgeous song, A Case of You, and my favourite line in it was, "I could drink a case of you and still be on my feet." Gorgeous. And I used to say to my best friend at the time when I was 16, if a man ever says that to me, I'm going to marry him. Just used to say it all the time. Anyway, put it away, whatever. That's just, teenage nonsense. Let's flash forward 10 years. And I meet this guy, and he was a friend. I wasn't sure if I fancied him. We had nothing in common. Loads of random shit was in the way of us getting together. But we kept kind of getting drawn to each other, then repelled away. And it was just all a big nightmare. We worked together. We were arguing all the time. And then, just trying to decide whether we should be together, and it was a big mess. So one night, and I lived on my own, my nan had passed away at this point, and I said to my nan, chatting away to my dead nan, as you do, "Nan, I'm having a nightmare with this guy. If he is for me, if he's the one, can you please send me a sign, because I don't know what to do." The next day, me and this guy were outside our work in an alleyway, actually, just arguing, not doing anything that exciting, arguing as usual about the state of us. And he walked off in a huff, and then he turned around to me and he went, "There's this song, and every time I hear it, I think of you." And the minute he said it, I went, "Don't tell me, don't know. I know what it is. I know what it is. Don't say it, don't say it." And he went, "A Case of You is by Joni Mitchell." And then he literally didn't stop. He just went and said, "I could drink a case of you and still be on my feet." And then he carried on and said, which I found out later was his favourite line, "Will you take me as I am? Will you take me as I am?" I was all amazing, silent and shocked. And then I went to him, "Oh my God, we're going to get married. We're going to have married. We're going to get married. We're going to have babies." He looked at me and ran away.
Insane and rational when you did that.
Of course I did. Absolutely. He ran away. But thankfully he came back. And next year we will have been married for 10 years and have our baby Lola.
It's a good for the Macarena, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's this song.
That could have been such a different story.
Turn around and go, "Don't you worry about my boyfriend." And the boyfriend. I was just going to imagine Will turning around dramatically in the alleyway, going.
Thank God I picked a romantic song. That's true. Thank goodness I picked a romantic song.
Thank God
That's
you
a
didn't pick like It
beautiful
Wasn't
story,
Me
though.
by Shaggy or something.
No,
And then he caught me on the counter. It wasn't me. Oh my God, he's the one.
He's the one. I love it when he catches me on the counter.
Oh, you're just probably cleaning out Carly's cupboards.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, here we go again.
Oh, we're gonna fucking show you that cupboard.
That's so funny.
Next time you come to my house, Elise, we're going to show you that cupboard.
She's going to show me the cupboards, I can already tell.
Oh, thanks for lockdown. We can't go to each other's houses. Stop trying to flash your cupboard at everyone. Who cares? Sorry, no. That's mean. It's mean. It's mean.
No.
Cupboard
As soon as I start the show, is I can talk about my cupboards.
True. But cupboards, nice to meet you, didn't really have to say.
No.
Cupboard's nice to meet you.
Yes, we have to make up.
Instead of tarot, it's Tupperware.
Cupboard's nice to meet you would be amazing. It would just be, I would hide a series of comedians in my cupboards and they'd open up the cupboard and instead of saying tarot, they'd go, "Cupboard!" And then
That's actually really good. That's really good.
Story about them in a cupboard.
I tell you what,
Brilliant.
we can do like a spin-off in the new year called Cupboards Nice to Meet You.
I really should. I really like that. I really love that, actually.
Festival 2021.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be unstoppable. Can you imagine the review? I thought it was a regular pine cupboard.
Yeah.
It was actually an oak cupboard.
5 stars, great cupboard.
Yeah.
Right. I
Anyway,
knew this
we've
would
gone
be.
off
I
track.
knew this would be an amazing show. The least one, it would get very. We've gone very off
It's got
track.
very silly.
I'm
Very
sorry,
quickly.
viewers. Please do leave a comment if you've got any cupboard-based
Any
questions.
Oh, any
I'm joking.
questions.
Any questions.
Any furniture-based questions?
We're going to do at least a tarot reading now. As mentioned before, if you have any questions that you would like to ask the card, we're going to do a single card draw for anyone who wants to know anything
Yeah,
at all.
anything.
We'll do that after Elisa's reading though, because she's our special guest, so she gets to go. So what our reading is going to be advice for the week ahead, my darling. Sarah, do we read reversals?
Carly, no, we do not. We do not read reversals. There are 78
Reversals
cards.
are when the cards come up upside down.
Yeah, so we don't do it because we're very similar in our reading, actually, is we like to do it all upright because we think that with all the 78 cards that you could do a perfectly adequate, very thorough, in-depth reading with all of that.
There's enough information.
And also, we're a little bit lazy.
Yeah, very. Well, I'm not. I clean my cupboards. Right. Fool's going back in the deck.
Oh,
The Ace of Cups is going back in the deck.
bye-bye.
It was a one good card. She doesn't
Bye,
want to let
one
go.
shot. Bye.
Okay. Alisa, I'm going to shuffle the cards. I want you to, when your intuition tells you, ask me to stop shuffling. And we'll stop. Just try and send your energy to me. And I'm going to put my energy of how I feel about you into the cards as well.
Oh, thanks, wifey.
Always. Always.
Stop.
Oh,
I love this. I'm so excited.
really good one.
Oh my God. This is like happy joy. I feel like this would be like a gospel choir should burst through Carly's.
I had a really crap week. I could do with some joy. Bring on the joy. Let's do it.
So much joy. The first card.
Your advice for this week is wonderful. Your first card is the sun. This is a card of pure joy, happiness, warmth, vitality. It's basically all the freedom and joy of a little naked baby riding on a horse.
I mean, if you've ever wanted to just ride naked on a horse, now's the time.
Yeah,
happy joy.
That's the advice on the cards for you, babe. This week you need to ride on a horse. No, basically what it's saying is to embrace all of the inner joy that you feel.
Okay.
Things that make you happy, because actually there is a lot to be happy about. This is the card of positivity. We've got the sunflowers, that nice warm sun.
It's just such a great card. It's just one of those that it does make you feel like it's a summer's day. Everything is wonderful and vibrant and lovely and warm, and you're like,
oh wow, thank you. And it's a good lesson actually, because I've got quite stressed this week, but then I've had to try and remind myself of the good things that I've got going on. And because it's quite easy during this lockdown time to get dragged into the swamp, isn't it? So that is a great reminder of the
Do you have any strategies for sort of staying positive and remembering all your gratitudes? Do you have anything that you tend to do? So I do gratitude, like literally think of things that I am grateful for, because you can't really feel grateful and fearful or grateful and sad at the same time. It's quite difficult. You actually list things that you're grateful for, and it can be the simplest shit, like the amazing thing of having a roof over your head, like whatever, or being able to eat lunch, or lovely thing, your friends, your family, whatever it is. So that's one of my tips. Meditation, bit of meditation, love a bit of that. I did meditation.
We did over Zoom. We did a Zoom meditation. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's really cool. Make you a better person day by day.
She's getting
day by day. Better person. Less rage.
Oh, actually, it was. It was. It was love and kindness.
I did a loving kindness meditation. And did it make you feel good? How did you feel?
I felt great. I actually did feel really great, because I felt like shit Monday, Tuesday. I think we did it. Was it Wednesday night we did it? I can't remember which night we did it. No, Thursday. Yeah, and it was great. I felt so much better, because the whole part of the kindness thing is that you try and send love to someone that you really don't like, and they were like, oh, people that you have a bit of trouble with. But me and my hate lists and people in the freezer, I've got so many people that I hate. Like I was originally like overwhelmed, like, oh my god.
Like, Sarah, we've got to wrap this up.
They're like, Sarah, just pick one, and I'm like, oh, top one. So it was, that was a little bit of anxiety there. And then I sent, the top person that I hate on the list right now, the love.
It's so hard to do. And when you're feeling a bit rubbish, I mean, I love to just not meditate and just eat loads of crap and drink loads of wine, which is also fun. But I've been trying to do the grateful thing and meditating a bit as well, a bit of yoga, just a bit of exercise, just trying to, But this is a great that I've got
very important.
Bring on the week. Thank you, ladies.
I mean, that's a great card to start with.
I'm going to give you card 2, and it's going to make you feel even happier. Okay, so we've got the 3 cups. Now, the 3 of cups is a party with friends cards.
Woo!
So it's, even if you can't physically be with your friends during a lockdown,
party.
Remember to keep in touch with them. Maybe have a Zoom party. Look at these 3 girls dancing around in a circle, drinking vino.
Yeah, and it's great collaboration card. So it could be that what is going to bring you the most joy this week is getting those girlfriends together, and maybe, I don't know, workshopping stuff of each other, collaborating, maybe trying something a bit a bit different, outside the box, creative, go with your intuition on that one. But it's a real fun, there's a lot of fun and vitality.
Yeah, it's a sisterhood card.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah, fun, joyous celebration. And again, there's that whole celebrating the idea that you have friends, and celebrating who you have in your, not friends, but that you have.
That you have friends.
That you have friends that
we were worried about you for a moment there.
We didn't want to bring it up until now, but so it's all good. Another great card.
Great card. Bloody banging card. The final card.
Yeah, because I think all of these are just so wonderful. Yeah.
You've got the Queen of Cups.
Ooh.
Now, court cards, I've spoken about this before, can be quite difficult to interpret, because they can mean a literal person. or they could mean bringing a certain type of energy.
Yeah.
So they can be like literal or figurative, like metaphorical. If that's the right word, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right. So I mean, it could be, because this is sort of like a nurturing, mothering sort of card and emotions and stuff like that. It could actually be you, or it could be someone like Carly said that you know. But what I love about this card, like the Queen of Cups, is the only cup in the whole, all of the cups that has a lid on it. So because this cup actually has like a lid on it, it's basically saying that the person is in touch with their subconscious and their thoughts and feelings. So with that, advice card is to actually have the advice of being in touch with your intuition and follow those feelings and thoughts rather than being like overflowing of all stuff. So it's almost like you will know, being in touch with your own feelings, how you really feel, rather than other people trying to tell you, kind of thing.
Oh my God, that's such a good card for me right now. I've had to do that the last few days with this. I've been trying to enter a competition, but I've been doing lots of meditating on kind of connecting to what I want to do and what I feel, and generally trying to do that. And I think that's perfect. So that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Then always come up in conjunction with this. It could also be a specific person that it's recommending you get in touch with. So it could be a real person in your life. So that person could have the qualities of the Queen of Cups.
Yeah.
As Sarah said, someone who's emotionally stable,
really
in touch with their emotions.
Yeah, so if they really, and then the kind of person that's great for advice.
Yeah, like a kind and creative type.
I don't have an emotionally stable friend.
No, well, I can fucking verify that. But it could also be someone who is a water sign. It could be someone who is like a Cancer or a Scorpio or a Pisces. Pisces is the other one, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't really know anything about those sorts of things.
No, but it could be a woman who is
I'm going to hunt that bitch down and make her be my friend, whoever she is.
Yes, exactly like that. But in a really happy, joy way.
Anyway,
no happiness. We're going to hunt that fucking bitch.
Be my friend.
Welcome to the rage.
Welcome to the rage party. Yes, what is your reading? You've got these three lovely cards.
Oh, I love it.
Reading. It's really positive, really exciting. I'm actually quite jealous that you've got this reading for the week, because it is a cracking.
Yeah.
It's a approval. Ding ding ding. So yes, that was Elisa's lovely reading. I'm always happy to read for Elisa, because she's very intuitive. She's very in touch with herself,
which is why I feel like maybe she is the Queen of.
Maybe
Cups,
you are the
because
Queen
you
of
are
Cups.
in touch with how you feel, and
I put Elisa as the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh,
interesting.
Really?
Yeah, in my reading, if the Queen of Pentacles comes up, I always think it's you.
With you. What does that? I don't know that thing.
I'll try and find you the card. She's the Queen of Pentacles is so she's an Earth sign astrologically, which you are. She is a working mum. She's a badass, in control of herself. She focuses on like providing for her family and giving people around her that lovely feeling of like abundance and nurturing, which I feel is
that's so nice.
like you in a crown.
I love that.
So I always think of that as Elisa.
Thank you, sweetheart. That's so lovely.
You are
great.
welcome. So we're going to go on to the next round in a second, but just a reminder, if you're having a good time watching this, please do like or subscribe, or leave a comment. Let us know if you're having a good time. Don't let us know if you're having a shit time, though.
We don't need to know that.
Don't need to know
We've
that.
already got people for the
to know that.
Yeah, we're not, we don't need to put you in.
I don't need to add to my very long list.
Exactly. And if you do have a list, a question, or even if you don't have a question and you just like to pull you a card and give you some advice, even the question is like, what do I need to know? Leave a comment.
Actually, that's a good one. What do you need to know for the week? That can be there. Like,
question.
Exactly. So before we do that, we're going on to my favourite round. This is the round that we call Who's in the Freezer? Okay.
Hey! Let me out! It's fucking freezing in here!
Sorry, our producer Jim said he was going to surprise us with something at that point, and he went, "Just pause when you say who's in the freezer." And
Jim,
then we thought,
can we see that again one more time?
Right. Should we do the intro again?
Yeah, let's do the intro again. Who's in the freezer?
Hey! Let me out! It's fucking freezing in here!
Jim, you surpassed yourself.
Jim! Round of applause for Jim.
Yeah, that That was everything I hoped for.
Jim's videos, for those of you who did our spell on Halloween, they're getting better and better, aren't they?
They really are.
That is cracking.
That was great.
Well, we're going to have to come up with Jim, you're going to have to come up with videos for the other rounds now.
Yeah, sorry, Jim, you've got your work cut out for this week.
Work. I don't know why he does that to himself.
Why do you do that to yourself, Jim? I mean, come on.
Crazy. Okay, so if you're new to the show and wondering what the fuck just happened, let me explain this. Actually, I'm going to let Sarah explain it, because Sarah actually introduced me to the freezer. It's like a type of manifestation type work.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that my aunt taught me how to do from a young age, and it's obviously what you do is if someone is pissing you off, or they're just creating negative energy, or they're just making you feel shit, and you want to stop their power, you want to stop their negativity, you can actually freeze that. So what you do is you write their name down on a bit of paper, you fold it up, you put it in an ice cube tray with some water, you freeze it. And then, as I always say each week, I then decant it into a nice little Tupperware at the back of my freezer, which is my little decanter of hate. And you just have to make sure that when you have guests over, like drinks. I do sometimes, and I go, oh, please help yourself to ice in the fridge, and then someone chokes on Kelly from finance, and it just gets very awkward. No. So just have to be very careful about who you tell about the freezer. Some people think it's weird.
I don't know why they think that. Sarah's very careful who she tells, she only tells the whole internet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very selective about who I tell. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, so that's the freezer thing. So obviously,
and it does work. And I always say this: I never believed in the freezer. I thought it was a bunch of woo-woo witchy bollocks. And then Sarah suggested I burn a black candle and I freeze someone.
Someone pissed her off.
Someone upset me. Yeah, and that day they apologised.
The joy of the freezer. So yeah, wonderful.
So Elisa, we're going to give you the opportunity to go into Sarah's freezer potentially. Well, not you, your choice. Would you like to go first or second?
Could I go second, please?
Can Sarah? Who would you like to put in the freezer this week?
Well, it's finally happening. I'm finally doing it. I want to put Boris Johnson in the freezer. Hear me out. So obviously he's pissed us off a lot this year, but I think what pissed us off the most, which you and I were talking about, is the whole Dominic Cummings thing, is that he wouldn't fire him when he went on the 200-mile drive trip to wherever the fuck it is that he went to see his family. That was okay. But you call his partner, what is it, Princess
Nutnut.
Princess Nutnut. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. So now he's been fired because he called her Princess Nutnut, not because he broke the rules that he himself implemented for the country months ago. So I think it's absolutely ridiculous. We've all had enough of Boris, and the fucker needs to go in the freezer.
Yeah. Here. Put that fucker in the freezer. Boof, 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 boof. Yeah, I like that. I do like the name Princess Nutnuts, and my next boyfriend, I am gonna name his penis that. Princess Nutnut.
Wow, that is one lucky man.
Yeah, it'll be an honour for whoever I select.
It will
be. Please do write into the show if you would like to nominate.
Will become
maybe Buns. To be fair, I do think it is mainly women and gay men watching this, though. If you're a straight man, please do leave a comment. I'd be really interested to know if there's any watching the show.
Yeah.
Tumbleweed.
No comments. No comments.
We're very light on comments tonight. It's almost like a bit shy.
Yeah, it's probably about to talk about blowjobs in the first 5 minutes.
You're all welcome.
You're all welcome. Elisa, my darling friend. Who would you like to put in the freezer?
So I feel a bit petty now because you've picked a kind of person.
Petty's good. Like
I've done fruit flies in the past and foxes, so petty is fun.
So this week Lola's been at home because I'm doing homeschooling, so there's a COVID case at her school. I've also been on doggy duty, and so it's been a week, ladies. And I was taking said Lola and said dog for a walk in the very, very muddy woods, and this man, I had already met this man. He has a little Labrador as well. We've got a Labrador. I've nicknamed him in my head Mr. Personality because he has none. He talks in complete monotone. He's like, hello, nice to see you. And my dog loves his dog, so I end up having to hang out with this twat for the whole time. But anyway,
I hate the word.
I hate that. It's like, it's like having kids, isn't it? And your kid, and you have to suddenly stand and talk to them. It's like, fuck's sake. But anyway, that was as far as it went.
Stand up about it. I can't bear it.
It was awful. But the other day, this week, we went out for the walk in the muddy woods. Mr. Personality showed up with his dog. His dog, right, she's a puppy, so it's not the dog's fault. She jumped up on me, I'm not telling a lie, 15 times with muddy. I looked from here all the way down to my toes like a creature from the swamp, a creature from the muddy, deep swamp. Then she knocked Lola over into the mud.
Oh my God.
Mr. Personality then said, have you got snacks in your pocket? I said, well, yes.
Like it's your fault.
I'm on a dog walk.
Yeah.
I don't bring snacks for my dog because she jumps up on people who have snacks. And that was his literal, that was it. I was a swamp creature. Lola was covered in mud and his dog was having a lovely old time. I was also holding a poo bag. She was trying to get that. It was basically disgusting. And I had to drive home in my socks. Lola had to be just sort of naked in the car because we were all just covered in mud. So that guy can go in the fucking freezer, please. Mr. Personality, I don't know his name. I'm sorry. But if you put him in the
Personality, we know who we know.
He knows. If you're watching this, just bring some fucking snacks.
He watches every week, and I'm finally ready to tell him he's a cunt. Finally. The show. I'm finally prepared.
His comments are really boring.
They're really boring.
So, I haven't got a question, but I've got snacks. Like
I haven't got a question. People try and jump up at me when I've got a question, like he does. Shit.
Is that what he says? Well, then no. I rest my case. So that is who I'd like to put in the freezer. Mr. Personality, the man who doesn't bring snacks for his very jumpy dog, and who makes me look like a creature from the deep. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. So here we go. For anyone who is watching, please do leave a comment. We're in a battle, a clash of the titans, if you will. Boris Johnson, for just basically being the world's shittest prime minister, versus Mr. Personality, the man that Elisa met on a dog walk, who reduced her lovely child to being naked and cold in a car through his badly behaved dog pushing her in the mud.
I mean, what an idiot.
What an absolute
sounds like such an arse.
Idiot. Yeah. So please,
let's have a cheeky vote.
Please do get voting. And I don't think we've had anyone asking for a question.
Which is cool, because we're actually offering you
the opportunity.
Tarot
Connect to the fucking universe.
We could help you out for next week. What's your advice for next week? And we'd be like, pow! There it is.
Elisa, do you have a question you'd like to ask?
Actually. Okay, yes. What's my question? Well, I'll ask the same question that I asked ages ago when I called into this competition. Am I going to get through to the next round of my competition? Okay.
I can't remember what the card was last time.
Last time it was like just follow your joy and it will work out.
To enter, it was all very lovely. But I want
the card.
All the facts.
Right.
Cards don't lie.
Okay.
I like my hips.
I did get through though, to be fair. I did. So now this is the next round.
The Queen of Wands. This is good. This is a woman who I use this is her signifier. This is my signifier card. So when this comes up, I think of me.
I always think of
I'm not going to say, but in this instance, it doesn't mean that I am instead going to win the competition.
No,
sorry, I didn't even enter the competition.
What?
I've actually, so you aren't getting through, but I am going to with no. Plot twist. I'm a winner.
Sabotage.
No, I feel like this is a positive card. This is a woman who is creative. She is sitting on her throne in her power with all of the wonderful things she has created from her, like her passion projects. This is a woman who works hard for herself. She is warm. She is vivacious. You are those things.
It's a very strong feminine card. Like it's a really, I mean,
she's entrepreneurial. She gets things done for herself,
which makes me feel like that. Yeah, you will, because you've made it happen so far that you'll make it happen again.
Yeah,
I think
really good. Oh, that's a great card. Thank you so much. Fabulous.
A question from Bram. Do you put the cards for me.
We can pull a card for you.
We can pull a card for you,
yeah,
Bran.
what's your question?
Do you have a question, or would you like us just to
just going to pull a random.
Pull a random for you?
Okay, pulled a random in years.
I haven't pulled a random for
Hey.
ages. I can't let randoms anywhere near me
Well, no, we're
legally
not allowed.
anymore. Not
Legally
allowed.
not
Oh, Mr. Personality, this shithouse puppy goes in the freezer.
Well done, Lisa. I will put that twat in the freezer. Don't you worry.
I'm so happy.
Wow.
I'm so happy.
Boris Johnson, that's hardcore. Thank you so much. I feel validated because I was so muddy. So thank you.
Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. So Bran wants a random card.
Cool, we can do that. All right. Let's see what the view is for you then this week. Let's see what
Advice for Bran.
Advice for Bran.
Okay. I'm just going to cut the deck.
Yeah, cool.
Woo! Boom. Diane Spencer, friend of the show, votes for Mr. Person.
Yeah, every PM should go into the freezer.
Oh, Bram, here we go. This is a really positive card. This is the 9 of Coins. This is the card of luxury, abundance, and self-sufficiency. This is a card, I suppose the advice of this card is either to be grateful for all of the abundance around you, or if you feel like you are in a bit of a lack mindset, would be to start to try to make things happen for yourself on a financial level.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's like very much what we talked about earlier about the whole gratitude thing. So I think actually being quite grateful for everything that you already have. Yeah, exactly what you said. Yeah.
Hey!
What she said.
What could be my mantra for the next week, please, Diane?
Ooh, mantra.
I like this. I like this. Right, Diane's mantra for the next week.
I like her PS. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Diane.
P.S. We look great.
Yeah, you're also being a fun.
Thank you.
Okay, here's Di's mantra for the next week. Temperance. So Diane, your mantra for this week, I would say, is everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Everything and anything. If you want to have some chocolate, fucking have some chocolate. But don't gorge yourself on chocolate.
No.
If you want to have some wine, have a glass of wine.
Yeah, because it's kind of like the card of balance, because as you can see, there's 2 cups and she's literally pouring some from one into the other. So it is very much, about having that balance and maintaining that balance. So yeah, if you want a glass of wine, have a glass of wine, don't have the bottle.
I mean, I feel bad even saying
that.
I would have the whole bottle.
It's awful advice.
But maybe it's for this week.
The universe is saying it, not us.
Yes, actually, yeah, good disclaimer. It was the universe, not us.
Exactly, yeah, no, the universe said it. We didn't say it.
Not us.
Do you have any advice for Diane, wifey? Have you got a mantra that you'd like to recommend for her?
Moderation?
No, just a random mantra.
I was going to say, that's not my area.
Well, we have Angie.
Angie
wants a random card.
Angie wants a random card.
People are loving pulling a random tonight.
I like pulling randoms. We should maybe do this random card for Angie.
It's
been a long time.
I did have an idea for a mantra though for Diane. Yeah. Well, I've been doing a meditation this week. Has been awesome. It's supposed to connect you to your true self and your soul. It's really simple. You just meditate and you whisper in your own head, I am. Just that. And it actually makes you feel a bit magical and fabulous. It kind of connects to your apparently authentic self and gets all the other shit out the way. I am.
What do you have to do that for?
I don't know. I've been doing it literally 5 minutes whenever I get a chance, 2 minutes, just sit down and do it. Whatever you can.
I am. And now on with a cup of tea.
No.
In your head, just in your head.
I like this. Let's put a card for Angie. Let's give Angie a card. Angie, advice for this week.
Go on, Angie.
I'll just cut the deck with this hand. Sorry, I'm really superstitious about this shit. The Chariot. Angie, this is a good week for you to move forwards, to get some shit done. This is a card of success. Yep. This is a card about going out into the world. I mean, not literally, sadly, at the moment because of lockdown, but putting your energy out there into the world.
Physically,
to move forward. This card can literally mean traveling somewhere, but Angie, it's not on the cards for you legally. So maybe travel somewhere emotionally.
In your mind.
Or if you've got some big projects that you're working on, now's the time to push forward.
Take
it's kind of moving ahead.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. Yeah, moving ahead with virtual projects.
With virtual projects. Or Angie, just get in the fucking car. Just get in the car, Angie. Leave your husband at home organising the cupboard.
Yeah.
Drive to the field or somewhere, Angie. You've got this.
Field.
I hope you're going to have 2 glasses.
That's the way. Or 2 bottles. Whatever you think. As I say, moderation is not my area.
Ali would like a random card.
As my sister, everybody. Fabulous, beautiful sister.
Oh, Ali, I've got this joke for you.
Look at this. I delivered a glass of wine, ladies.
Will, hi, Will.
He's gone. He's gone.
So a card has jumped out of the deck. So typically when a card jumps out of the deck, that is what the universe really wants you to focus on. So who was it that we pulled this for? This was for your sister.
Ali,
Yes.
Elisa's sister. The King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Wands. Here we go. So once again, this is a court card. So this could either be a person or an energy. If it's a person, this guy is a leader. He's a visionary. He's an entrepreneur type. He will generally have a fire sign astrologically. So he'll be a Sagittarius or a Leo or an Aries.
Okay.
He probably is older than you, Ali, if it's a person. So it could be that this particular person is going to give you some sort of benefit this week, or you may encounter them, or you may need them. It could also represent some qualities within you. So it's the King of Wands is like the king who rules over the other kings. He's a leader. This could be a trait that you need to start employing yourself. Taking control, leadership. He also delegates. So if you are doing your own sort of business, for example, he generally has his own business, as I know you do, Ali. If there's anything you're struggling with at the moment that you feel you could pass on or delegate to someone else or outsource, the advice would be to consider doing that this week. Great.
Ooh, great card for my sis. I love that.
Well, I think everyone's had really great cards tonight, actually. No troubles.
No, when we're really drunk, we say the cards are on fire, don't we? When we're really drunk and we're reading tarot, we go, they're on fire tonight.
Usually it's like I get like destruction cards and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, we do that sometimes.
Yeah, it's terrible,
we're like,
isn't it?
oh, fuck, the tower again. No, it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
It didn't jump out. Let's get a gin chaser for that fucking wine.
Basically, we just do this, but like alone.
Yeah, we do this, but alone with more booze. Yeah. You're welcome to us anytime, Elisa. As long as the oh, there we go. We just got a message in from Ali. Thank you, Evercard. Thanks, nice lady. The King of Cocks.
Well, I didn't want to say it because we got the Ace of Cocks earlier. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of cards tonight. Something in the air tonight.
Yeah. Wow. Everyone's gone lockdown crazy, and we love it. I love it. 3 weeks, people.
Yeah. God, imagine the cards next week.
Oh, Lord.
Imagine the cupboards next week too.
Oh God! Imagine if I do more cupboards. I'm going to I know that's why people are tuning in, is to find out what I've organised.
It's the only reason I turned up to do the show.
Everyone hates tarot that watches. They love cupboards. Cupboards, nice to meet you. Is coming up. We are coming to the end of our show. But before we do come to the end of the show, I'd like to give my guests an opportunity to plug their stuff. So, Lisa, my darling, do you have anything you would like to plug?
I'm doing so much at the moment. It's just crazy. No, not doing anything. But I do post funny stuff sometimes on my Instagram, which is at the Funny Mummy UK, and on Facebook at the Funny Mummy. And I'm often doing things with this curly haired vixen up there. So follow our Bring Your Own Baby comedy, please, because we'll be back really soon with more fabulous shows. And it's going to be awesome. But for now, just be entertained by us online, I think. That would be great. That's it.
Absolutely. I'm not just saying this. Her online sketches are brilliant. If you have kids, especially, they'll be really up your street. There's like funny parenting sketches, hence the name of Funny Mummy. Sarah.
Nothing to report.
You don't want to plug anything?
I'm not doing anything. Literally, like, I have no life, so... I mean, you can follow me on Instagram because I actually am quite a delight on there. And there's hot men that follow me on there sometimes.
Yeah, actually, a guy that she's fancied for ages. Okay, a guy that when we're drunk, we look at his Instagram because Bram, you ladies are very funny and are boosting the mood of people. Oh my God. Bram, you don't know this about me, but that's the sort of comment that can set me off with the tears during lockdown. So thank you very much.
We really needed that. And thank you for ending the story about me fancying someone for ages.
No,
It's a friend's brother. He's really hot. And yeah. And so basically my friend went home to visit him in Barcelona and they did like an Insta story thing about like, hi, I'm Sergi's hot brother and I love Tara. Nice to meet you. And it's the best thing that's happened to me in a very long time.
Tara has put it on
It was
Instagram.
so funny. I did put it on my Instagram and then I did a post back.
It's very funny, but it's got to the point now where like I don't even think we fancy him. We just think it's funny to fancy him now.
But now he thinks that because then my mate FaceTimed me earlier with him and I'm like, oh no, he really thinks that I'm like obsessed with him.
Of course, she brought him up on the show. She brought him up on the show.
Yeah, so now I
remember that show. I was here. I was watching.
You were there.
Oh yes, I know. I know about that show when she mentioned the hot brother.
Yeah.
So you're just plugging your love for Sergi's brother. She's plugging her love for men.
I'm a Mediterranean man. I'm not going to lie.
If you're a Mediterranean man, please do follow Sarah. You can find her on Instagram.
Sarah Oles Comedy.
Sarah Oles Comedy. And I am. What do I have to plug this week? My new show, Cupboards. Nice to meet you. If you'd like to get involved with that.
Tupperware.
I mean, it's a real nice throwback to the 90s. And
the original. No, I don't really have much to plug. Please do follow me on Instagram. I live alone and love to hear from people. So
I like attention. That's all. I like the attention.
I do. It's at Carly Smallman on Instagram. So now that we've done that, that's the end of the show. But we just want to say thank you very much for tuning in. We are back next week, aren't you, with our special guest, Andrea Hubert, very funny comedian.
Wow, fabulous.
Elise is a big fan of Andrea. She loves her.
Big fan.
So we're very lucky to have her on the show. Please do make sure you're following us on social media, and we would love you to tune in. Thank you very much.
Alisa, you've been great. Thanks so much for being a great guest and a big supporter of the show. You're amazing.
Thank you. I've absolutely loved it. From being a super fan to being as a guest on the show, I feel completely just overwhelmed by excitement. And thank you.
You are welcome back anytime. Anytime. We'll bump on the guest.
Don't say that because I'll literally be here every week.
Let me in.
It's been on 50 times now. I think we might need to take
this out
of your cupboard like me.
Elisa, nice to meet you again. Is what the show will be called.
Elisa, fuck off.
That's how we should end every show now.
Oh, what?
Lisa, fuck off.
Yeah, let's end all our shows with fuck off.
Fuck off.
I'll make the guests feel really special and welcome. So on that note, Elisa, thanks for joining us.
Fuck off.
Thanks for watching Tarot Nice to Meet You, which is produced by Comedy Hotspot. See you next Sunday at 7 p.m.